Throughout the summer of 2012, the residents of Attica, New York, complained of noxious odors emanating from a pile of recycled glass and plastic at nearby Hillcrest Industries. The stockpile was 200 feet wide, 200 feet long, and 40 feet high. The odor was from material burning deep inside. Upon hearing about this situation on the local news, a representative from Hazard Control Technologies approached Hillcrest with a plan to use F-500 encapsulator agent and a piercing rod to both encapsulate the odors and extinguish the deep-seated fire. This was just one of many combustible bulk materials prone to spontaneous combustion that HCT has been asked to extinguish over the years. HCT developed this expertise fighting many silo fires with burning subbituminous coal. On September 25th, a firefighting effort began at 9 a.m. with a piercing rod system and a 1% F-500 encapsulator agent solution from HCT. The first well was 750 degrees Fahrenheit at about 25 feet below the surface. After piercing to 25 feet, they flowed F-500 for 2.5 minutes. The temperature quickly dropped to 69 degrees as the solution permeated the recycled materials. The second well was 525 degrees and again showed a rapid drop in temperature. The third well was quickly extinguished, but at 2 p.m., the EPA advised the team they were taking over management of the pile. The EPA agreed the F-500 was working, but believed the pile was too large to manage and planned to recommend a contractor be hired to excavate the entire pile. That weekend, a neighbor was interviewed on the radio and said the odors were gone. In fact, methane and benzene readings, which were at 3 to 6 parts per million, were now 0. On September 29th, after a brief safety meeting, a contractor began to dismantle the pile as instructed by the EPA. Due to the success shown by the F-500 encapsulator agent with the piercing rod, it was decided F-500 would be used to encapsulate odors and extinguish any hot materials as they dug into the mound. To accomplish this, a firefighter was placed on an aerial platform and continually sprayed F-500 as the pile was excavated. 90 gallons of F-500 encapsulator agent was added to a holding tank containing 9,000 gallons of water to deliver a 1% solution. A large pump was used to deliver the F-500 solution with a 1 3/4 inch hand line to the aerial platform for the excavation and another 1 3/4 inch hand line to the staging area as backup. Meanwhile, the EPA monitored the air quality with consistent benzene and methane readings of 0. 2 excavators loaded the recycled material onto dump trucks where it was removed to a second site. The material was spread out and rolled to make sure all of the air was removed to prevent further spontaneous combustion. The compressed material was then moved to multiple, smaller, more manageable cold mounds. The EPA declared the pile was completely extinguished on October 16th. In total, 570 gallons of F-500 encapsulator agent was used over the 2-week excavation to ensure no odors escaped and that every bit of the recycled material was cooled and would be safe to move to the new pile. Because the F-500 penetrates bulk materials so efficiently, the small amount of F-500 used never created a runoff problem from the constant spraying. Spontaneous combustion is an ever-present danger with any combustible material. With the HCT piercing rod and F-500 encapsulator agent on hand, Hillcrest is well prepared to immediately handle any future hotspots.